What up, everybody? We back here the next day. It's about 12 o'clock. It looks like it's about to start raining. It's been hot and sunny all morning, and as soon as I get here it clouds up. Looks like it's about to come one of these summer showers. But I'm going to get this thing fired up, warmed up, track up there by the truck and load up the hay bales and get back here and see if I can get a fire going before the rain gets here. If I can get it going good, I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, so let's go get some hay bales. Okay, I'm back here. I brought the big saw today. I brought the 462. I didn't feel like sitting here fighting with these hickories. The 261 does fine, but if you got it, use it. That saw right there, it's nasty. Got my hay bales. I'm gonna get this stuff cut up real quick, and then set my fire kind of right here where that is. So let's get some chainsaw action. Alright, I got all those cut up. Saw was a little grabby. I don't know when the last time it was ran. I think I got Rook to sharpen a chain on it, and then I just set it in the shop, so it ain't been ran in a couple months. But she is stout. It was a little hard to saw with a camera on there, trying not to hit it. And whew, man, I'm already sweating. But I'm gonna get these kicked out of the way. I'll probably just set them right over here out of my way. I'm gonna save that one good oak log right there. The rest of that I'm just gonna break up. I can break that up with the excavator. Get this stuff out of my way, and then I got my hay bales ready to light. I'm gonna start this one, get it going, and start that one, get it going, and then as it gets bigger, they'll kind of become one. So anyway, so I'm only gonna keep that one oak log. It's really the only one big enough to really keep. But what I'm doing, I've already got two stumps towed right there. What I'm doing is I cut the trash logs like this one. I cut the stump of it off because it's easier to burn. I didn't this one because it's small, but like see, I left some of that meat on that stump. It's easier to burn the big stumps if it's just the stump. That way you can get the whole thing on the fire. You don't have to worry about half of it hanging out. That was almost one big enough. I'd have liked to have that one big enough to take to my sawmill. Those scaly bark hickory are some pretty wood. A lot of woodworkers like to make stuff out of them. Anyway, I like to cut the stumps off, even the trash wood, because it just seems like it burns up a little easier. And I did cut these shorter than what I usually do. That way I can get the whole log in the fire, and it's all burning at one time and not having to move it around and push it in and out. That's my logic anyway. That one's just a little bit too long for what I had in mind, but it'll be okay once the fire gets raging, and it really won't matter. But hickory's got such a root mat on them. This one again because I wasn't able to get up in there and saw cut it. Be alright. Maybe a break. Yeah, it'd be alright for later. Save that for when the fire gets pretty big. In there for right now until I get some room to move around. Get some of this dirt leveled back out. I hate not to show like how I start my fire, especially for some of my new subscribers, but I've got a lot of videos showing how I start the fire. It just feels redundant. I know some of you've seen it for a long time now, so all I do is I light that hay bale, put a little bit of air blowing on it with that leaf blower to start with, and then I just take me little small branches and stuff and just slowly add it on it until it gets going good, turn the air up on it and let her eat. And I don't have anything around me on this, so I'm gonna pile it on pretty good, so it should be a nice little fire by this evening. If I can beat the rain. It looks like it went all south of me. It's probably raining cotton top out down there. He ain't got nothing to do. This is the only log I'm really going to save right now. There's some bigger trees that I still have to take down that I'll get some logs out of. Try to get some of this poison ivy off. Poison oak, whatever it is. It usually don't seem to bother me, especially since I work in it all the time, but I'll break out every now and then. I'll get a little bit on me and it'll have little bumps here and there, but it don't eat me up like most people does. I guess because I've been in it all my life as a kid, playing in the woods and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get the fire rolling in just a minute, and we'll see how much we can get done today. I'd like to get all of it on the fire by this evening. Okay, so I got both fires going now, smoking like crazy. Been whittling on this little pile right here, trying to get it out of my way so I got room to back up. And I do have a path out of here. Always make sure you got a path to get away from the fire a good ways before you start it. Because you never know, the wind's always going to change, at least around where I'm at it does. It'll be blowing in my face one second, and then it'll be blowing the other way the next second. So my second fire right here, it's slowly getting going, which they ain't been lit probably 20 minutes. I didn't have the leaf blower on them long, but they are getting hot in there. Don't let it fool you. Drawback about burning all this stuff green, all these leaves, is it creates a almost like a, I'll say like a shield, I guess, or a blanket from the coals that don't really burn up all the way, and your fire will kind of I guess put itself out underneath itself. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So it's best to let it put a bunch on there, let it get going really good, and then keep it raked around, because otherwise you'll just have one big huge pile. I should have cut that log right there. I think I won't have to. Won't have to cut that log. I didn't realize it wasn't that. You'll have a huge pile of unburnt coals, I guess, and they won't be hot enough to really start back, so you'll have a big mound of nothing. What I've kind of learned on this really green leafy stuff is to keep it kicked around, keep oxygen to all those coals, and it'll burn up a lot better. Like that right there, it's kind of struggling a little bit, but let the air get to it and she'll start blazing up. When you start seeing that smoke disappear, she's getting hotter, and of course you can see the flame coming out now. So alright, well, I'm gonna keep sitting here, and I really want to get everything on the fire that's already on the ground by the time I leave here this evening. It's about 1:30 now, close to it, so I should, if everything goes well. I tell you what, those daggum hickories, they just will not break. I had quite a bit in that pile right there. It may start raining on me again in a couple hours or so. I don't know. It just depends on which way it goes, I guess, but I hope not. All right, let's have a look around. Whew, man, it's hot out here. Got everything over here. Well, except that tree. I gotta cut it. And I need to go cut that oak up down there, but almost got everything on there. Starting to really open up now. I think all I gotta do is so there's my marker. Take that one out. I may take a couple more right there, and then just a few more right in here to kind of give me a straight line that way. But I should be pretty close. But then I got to start moving everything from the road down through here. So, and of course a couple more down through there. When I start saying what else is left, seems like there's a lot left, but it ain't gonna be that bad. The fire's burning really good. I've stacked it on there pretty good, and it's burning down pretty fast. I'm gonna throw these stumps on there real quick and let them be marinating, and get them logs on here too, because I'm going to run out of stuff to really keep the fire burning soon, and all that'll be left is the big stuff. Got a couple stumps in this fire. If I can knock a little bit more dirt off of them. Put these other two in this other fire over here. It's got a couple, well, several bigger logs in it, so it's going to have a lot of good coals left that'll help get these stumps going. Windshield's a little bit dusty. Check the weather again real quick, because it was already supposed to have been raining, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's going to miss me or it just ain't got here yet. last through the night and give me something to work with tomorrow, because I'm sure they're going to want a couple more down. I just get it opened up so we can see what's going on back here. Trying to pull as much of these little roots out as I can. I figure I'm going to do is what I did on that last little backyard project, is I'm going to put the tooth bucket on the skid steer and just run through here and kind of smooth everything out, rake everything over, and then put the bush hog on and finish cutting all the little scraggly stuff. But that worked pretty well last time. Alright, I got a couple more tops here to drag out, and I can start laying down some more stuff. Every time I get something cleaned up and looking good, I start laying down more junk, and then it gets looking like I ain't doing nothing again. I don't want to come out of the ground. Fires would have done kind of joined by now, but they're kind of staying, it's burning up better than I thought it was going to. But having two fires like this, it's just letting me work constantly. I'm not having to stop and wait on it. So that kind of a cool. Homeowners here, I need to talk to them real quick. Okay, so I got the fires burning down nicely. What I think I'm going to do now, I was kind of worried about that one, but I got it kicked around and y'all can't see right there. Got it kicked around and those ashes kind of pulled out of it a little bit. That's kind of what I was talking about. That one's burning down really well. What I'm gonna do is I need to get this tree right here out of my way and make it easier to run back and forth up and down this road. I know the owner was here. He said they think they probably gonna just go back a little bit further. He was happy with how things are looking, and I said, yeah, it's gonna always best to do a little bit and then kind of see how things are looking. It's really hard to stand in the middle of the woods like this and know exactly what you want. He is kind of shocked at how things opened up once I got everything out of the way and on the fire there. So let me push this one over real quick. Cut around them this much, but this one now, right. Nope. tree. Be careful so I don't snap it. I may keep a log out of that one too, but maybe a little too small. Those of you who don't know, I have a small sawmill. I like to keep logs. Really, I like them around at least 16, 20 inches. I don't mind working with bigger logs. About the minimum I'm gonna keep is no less than 12. It ain't worth fooling with. I'll leave with a root ball. No wonder that one didn't want to go over. Even this tree is just really not worth messing with. Alright, let me get this one out of the ground. Should have known it was going to have one heck of a root ball on it for such a small tree. Alright, I got that one cut up. Get it tracked over to the fire and let it be burning. Really need to get that stump put on there real quick too. It started sprinkling on me, but I don't see no clouds over me. Stack this stuff up too. Stupid limbs always want to hang in the damn teeth. Gosh, I hate that bucket. Alright, let those be warming up there. Got left's the top right here. I'll grab it real quick and that way I can throw the stump on top of it. Sure I won't have to take out that bigger tree behind me, or behind the fire there. Alright, I'm gonna grab the stump and start grabbing stuff down this road and dragging it to the fire. We're almost there for today's goal. The fires are burning good. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get everything. Well, I got everything on the fire. I just finished up the road, but it doesn't look like I'm gonna get everything down today. I've gotten interrupted about 14 times, so I'm gonna take out the big Daddy Hickory there. I'm gonna leave that one for right now. And I think that'll take out that white oak. I really don't want to, but it's kind of in the way. So if I can get these three on the ground, I'd like to at least get most of that on the fire. That's a good tree right there. I hate to take it down, but it's got to go. I'd rather take it down than that white oak. I'd rather leave the white oaks. So I have to sacrifice one for the other. But the problem is I can't lay it that way because the canopy is so much of it. It'll wind up wiping out half of those. I wanted to lay it that way and then kind of see if I can drag it back there, but I think what I'm going to have to do Let's take that one out, and that one may get took out. I'm gonna take that one out and this one, and then I'll have to lay that one this way. I'm looking up in it now. Let me think about it a minute. Yeah, I think the way the tree is shaped, it will, like that will probably graze a little bit of that tree, but I think if I lay it more to the left, I'll be okay. If it takes out that little oak right there, I'll be all right. I'm gonna worry about that. So that's the plan. So let me get to pushing. One down, 2 more to go. We'll go grab the chainsaw and cut that one a few more times and go ahead and get that on the fire. Yeah, I may just go ahead and take this one out. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, so y'all can see the big tree right through there. See the lane I got to drop it in. I think I'll be alright. As long as it pushes over pretty easy and don't want to go crazy on me. I'm gonna set the camera up out here somewhere. Try to give you when that thing hits the ground, maybe it give you a perspective of how big it is. Alright, I'm getting ready to take down the big daddy there. I'm gonna set the camera up out here. Try to give a perspective of how big it is when it hits the ground. Set you up on a chainsaw here. right, I'm glad I moved the saw. Well, it was sitting right there, but I would have missed it anyway. But managed to save that tree, and might have broke one limb up there. Hey Rookie, come grab that limb for me right there. So I'm gonna try to get this big dude cut up real quick. At least get it on the fire, and then I'm gonna call it a day because I'm starving to death. That's a lot of tree right there. It won't take me too long. I'll cut it a couple times right there. I'm probably gonna cut that crotch out of it, and then I'll keep that whole log right there because that's a pretty good log. So, all right. Well, I'm going to end this one here. Fire back here is going really good. I've gotten a good bit done, and well, I say a half a day, but hell, I've been here going on 7 hours, I guess. I didn't get here till about 12, but anyway, I appreciate y'all watching and commenting, and to the new subscribers, if y'all don't mind, go back and check out some of my older videos. I've kind of gotten away like showing how I set fires and stuff like that. I feel like I do it every video, but anyway, y'all keep your eyes open. I'll see you later.